So this is a script, player movement, and the player movement script is inherit the class mono behavior. तो याद रखो students, mono behavior is a class, right, which is available in Unity engine, and this class is basically used to implement the games or game development in Unity engine. So हम लोग को याद रखो each and every class must inherit mono behavior class. Okay, in this class we have various methods. The first method is your start method, right? अब ये start method क्या लिखा है? This method is called before the first frame update. मतलब start method जो है it will call only once. एक ही बार क्या होगा, ये कॉल होगा. For each frame it will not call. Before the first frame update, the start method यानी जो भी कोड हम लोग इसके यहाँ पे लिखेंगे it will called only once. But update is called once per frame. Each and every frame when we update, right? तो update method क्या होगा, हर एक फ्रेम के लिए ये कॉल होगा. So it's better the initialization code, whatever the initialization code is there, हम लोग उसको लिखेंगे start method में, and the code which we want to execute per frame, once per frame, so we write the code in update method. So now we have a object called as transform. Then उसके अंदर एक method है translate. There is a one method called as translate. So now translate, this is a method, right? In this method we have a 3 parameters x, y and z. So suppose I want to translate my game object 10 units along x axis. F indicates it is a floating point value, and then 0 0. यानी we do see float x, float y, float z. These are the 3 parameters of translate method. So मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, जो x डायरेक्शन में 10 यूनिट्स ट्रांसलेट कर रहा हूँ. तो just save this script, then go to the Unity. It will compile the script. Just wait for some time. Now अब हम लोग को क्या करना है, I want to apply this script on this player. तो just drag and drop the script on Q. Q पे हम लोग चेक करेंगे. We will check in Q. Player movement script apply हो गया है. We done with the script. तो this is a script that we completed in the last session. So in this, it will translate the game object 10 units along x-axis. Since we are writing a code in update method, that's why the update method called once per frame. So just execute the code, click on play. As we can see, right, the game object is translated 10 units per frame. Suppose I am writing this code in start method, and then save this code, go to the Unity, just wait, it is compiling the script. Then again play. Since we are writing a code in start method, it will execute only once. See, there is a 10 units. That's it. After the execution of the code, the translation of the game object stops. Why? Because start method called only once. But the same code when we write in update method, the update method called once per frame. That's why the player is continuously moving. Now to control the speed of this player, we define public float speed variable. This is the name of the variable. You can write any variable, and I am giving a speed as 0.2 f. And then just cut and paste the code in update method. Now we multiply this speed variable, this unit 10 unit with the speed variable. So since the speed variable is a public variable, we can access this variable in Unity engine also. It is compiling the script as we can see here. Now go to the cube. Here we have a public variable speed, right? And the value is 0.2. Then click on play. So we can control the speed at runtime using this property, right? We can use this property to control the variable, speed variable. Now to move the player smoothly, we also have a class called as time with this property delta time. So after writing this time.delta time, the player movement, the movement of the player is become very smoothly. Just see the output. And we can control the speed of this player using a public property. Here we have a public property. We can also 0.01. We can write 0.01. The movement of the player, we can see that, right, is very slowly, or we can increase this. See, so using time.delta time, right, we can control the speed of the player very smoothly, or we also define a public property so that we can control the speed of the player at runtime. So this is all about the translation of the game object in Unity. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.